But joining us now live back in the studio are Brooke Tucker and Kelsey Hess, and as well as our, good buddy Indy.
Yeah.
Is there any, relationship to like the Indy 500 or anything like that?
I think it's the Indy 500.
Oh, Indy 500.
Yeah.
Because Indiana hated snakes.
Right. That'd have been really ironic.
Funny.
Shot at him. So yeah.
And he's fast.
Yeah.
So that was
there you go. Right.
Well, what else can you tell us about Indy here? I know we covered a lot of it the first section.
Yeah, absolutely. Just snakes in general. They are so cool. One of my favorite things about them is that even though I told you he's almost full grown, they actually grow for their entire lives. Every single time they shed, they're going to, once they hit kind of that adult length, they're going to grow like a millimeter still every single time.
And how often do they end up shedding?
So it really depends on the age of them. When they're really young, they're going to shed like once, twice a month, and then once they hit kind of that adult length that I mentioned, it's going to be less frequent.
Okay. Do they have a long lifespan? Snakes?
There's not a lot of information about these guys in human care, which is really interesting, but it's estimated that he will live probably about 10 years.
Okay. All right. And that's, is that the same out in wild, or
no?
It might be shorter than that, I guess, because you got to fight the elements and other things and stuff.
Living
like that.
out in the wild is tough, but I mean, there's a lot of elements working against you. In human care with us at ZooMontana, we can double, if not triple, those expected.
Oh, okay.
lifespans.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. He like weaves his, in between her fingers there.
Yeah. And then snakes, it's just amazing to watch them move.
Yeah.
How they move and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
At a
And
distance.
yeah, they're using those belly scales to help move. I don't know if you can see him like wiggling those scales back and forth on me.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So, breeding. Whatever you want to share on that, I guess. How do you get into a question like that?
Nice segue there.
Breeding. How's it done?
I really liked it. Well, I'll just say when you see two snakes in a ball, that's breeding. We have a lot of wild snakes on grounds, especially on our playground, which is not the place that should be happening. But a lot of people will be like, I just saw a ball of snakes out there. That's breeding.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And not to take the attention off of Indy, though I heard you guys also have kind of a capital campaign going on right now.
Yes, we're really excited. Our capital campaign is to build an animal health center on our grounds. Many of you might not notice, but on our grounds we don't have a vet facility. So we're really fortunate that we have wonderful vets who come to our facility and care for our animals, but we're not always their first priority. They're taking care of your animals at home. So this vet facility is really going to change the way that we can care for our animals on our grounds, and we are so excited about it.
Yeah, we can see it. Cody got pulled up some of it, which would be sweet. Is there things the public can do to start helping with this campaign?
Yes, so we are accepting donations. People can donate in person, online, or by mail. But we're also just share the word, spread the news about it. It's such an exciting project. There are a number of different naming right opportunities, and the biggest one is we really want to name the building after our friend Jeff. So we're encouraging the public to make donations in Jeff's name. For larger organizations to do that as well. If we raise $1 million in Jeff's name, we'll name the building after him.
Awesome.
That's
a
really
great campaign.
Yeah.
All right, for those who may not know where you're located, some hours and maybe some of the more popular animals if they want to come see. Yeah, what do you got going on?
Yeah, absolutely. We are at 2100 South Shiloh Road, just right off of Zoo Drive. Open almost 365 days a year. Just close those big holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. We're in our summer hours right now, so if you're a zoo member, you can get in at 9:30. Otherwise, we are open from 10 to 4 and the last people on grounds until 5.
Awesome.
Well, thank you both so much for coming in.
Yeah,
and
good to see you.
Glad
And
you brought
Indy too, yeah.
the nicest snake. They did say they brought the nicest snake. And I think I believe them after these couple times. He's done a good job. Yeah.